Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ultimate Develop series. So, manufacturability is not a checklist, it is a set of rules, constraints that are continuously shape design decisions. So, we will discuss constraint intelligence in this video. So, what does constraint intelligence means? So, first of all, it is a manufacturing rules that are active, from which using these rules, designers are guided, not corrected. So you don't check manufacturability and basically you design within it. So the designer sets some specific rules which are according to its manufacturer who is going to fabricate the PCB, and that PCB will come in the next stages to the production. So we will discuss how to approach this issue in simple three steps. So step one is set manufacturing constraint. So it's basically setting the rules, and the designer follow these rules to design the PCB as per the manufacturability, the DFM, design for manufacturability. So the designer sets the rules like width, clearance, via style, shoulder mask expansion by going to the design rules in the Ultimate Develop software. So let's set the rule. Go to the Ultimate Develop software, Ultimate Designer Develop, and design then rules, and you will see different rules over here. Like a clearance here, it's the three rules are over here. For the clearance, short circuit rule, unrouted net rule, and width is the most important, which usually when it's a high density PCB, HDI or PCB, high density interfaces are there. So the designers usually use two thin widths of the trays which are not manufacturable. So we have to first see and open the manufacturer's website and see its capability. What are the capabilities of the manufacturer? We will see it in a while. So routing topology is over here. Routing layers. What are the routing layers over here? There are four routing layers and two ground planes. So it's basically a six-layer PCB, which I take as an example. Routing vias. What should be the diameter of the via and what should be the hole size of the via? Again, we will see from the manufacturing capabilities of the manufacturer. So by setting these rules, we are sure that this design is according to the manufacturer and it will pass the DFM of the manufacturer. So let's take a simple example by GLC PCB, using this GLC PCB, and we will see the GLC PCB capabilities. Just write the GLC PCB capabilities in your search engine and open the manufacturer's capability, and you will see all the manufacturer's capabilities over here, like layers count. What are the layers which they can manufacture? Like here it written 1 to 32 layers. There can be 32 layers, or if your PCB is 34 layers, then it will not be manufactured by this manufacturer. So we have to be make sure and that the design is according to the manufacturer. So here again, maximum dimensions allowed by this manufacturer is 670 cross 600 mm, and these are few more capabilities of the manufacturers, like drill diameter. What should be the drill diameter of the hole when the which they can manufacture manufacture this. So hole size is written over here for the non-plated, and here it's written 0.2 mm, and blind and budded vias are not supported by this manufacturer. So if you are using the blind vias in your design, so you can't go with this manufacturer. So minimum via hole size, as we have seen in the design rules, there where we are going to set the rule and set the minimum hole size. So here one layer NPTH only 0.3 mm hole size, 0.5 mm, 5 mm via diameter. So if we are using 0.2 mm hole size for the NPTH one layer, so it will be an issue if you always use the manufacturer. So we need to be sure and that the rules are according to our manufacturer. And here you will go to your design and set the rules like diameter, setting the diameter, setting the minimum width. Here you can see it's a 6 layer PCB and the minimum widths are written over here. So again, here's our first step. We set our rules for the manufacturability for the design, and the manufacturability via style, solder mask expansion, component clearance, and after that, let's move to the next step. Sh- uh, like uh, After setting the rules, you start the routing. You start routing the traces. If you have set the trace clearance between two traces is zero point 0.3 mm and you are routing your layers to 0.2 mm, then you will see the ultim will not allow to route that track. So it will give you the DRC error when you run the DRC check on your design. And after that, you will have a final step. There can be multiple steps, but I am explaining these three simple steps. Assembly step is the third step where we will see what are the assembly constraints we should set. So go to the design and look for the placement. Look for the placement over here. Yeah, yes, it's over here. And the second last option, yeah, here is the manufacturing more options where here you can set some more design rules. But go to the placement and component clearance. Here the minimum vertical clearance written is zero point 0.1 mm by default. You can change or some other if your manufacturer has some component clearance of zero point 0.2, then you have to use the 0.2 mm clearance between the component and set those clearance and minimum spacing between the paths. Then if you try to, after setting this rule, if you try to place the components closer, it will not allow to place. Thanks for watching and follow us for the upcoming videos.